Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. And we are about ready for basketball. Lady Vikings coming into this game 6-13. The Lady Cherryvale Chargers are 11-6 coming into this game. So Lady Vikes should be a pretty competitive game. Lady Vikes beat Humboldt at Humboldt last Thursday, and Cherryvale beat Humboldt, but they beat them by like only 5 points earlier this season. I think they play them again this week. So, just by looking at numbers, should be a pretty good game. So, Lady Vikes just need to take care of the basketball, and if we can have another 34 from Braylon Hinman Mitchell, it'd be nice. But we'll see what happens here tonight as Lady Vikes, with just those 6 wins, are still kind of on the line there. They need to get a couple more wins, I think, to be eligible for Sub-State here in 2 weeks. So a couple of wins would not hurt in these last 4 games. So Lady Vikes about ready for action here. So looks like the starters are going to be senior Cadence Ball, senior Braylon Hinman Mitchell, junior Alex Stoneberger, sophomore Ayana Robertson, and sophomore Heidi Schultz will be in our starting lineup. So it looks like we are going to have a national anthem before the girls' game, as everyone is kind of lining up for that. So let's do a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back here and hopefully be ready for action. So 2-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Please, as you're able, for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Let's meet the first from Parsons, a 5'9" senior, number 1, Braylon Hinman Mitchell. A 5'3" sophomore, number 1. A 5'8" senior, number 5, Cadence Ball. A 5'7" junior, number 23, Harmony John. A 5'6" junior, number 22, Alex Stoneberger. A 5'8" senior, number 25, Macy Dean. 6' sophomore, number 23, Ayana Robertson.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are getting the starting lineups getting announced right now, and sophomore Maya Smith will be in the lineup for the Chargers. Sophomore Kinley Grief, junior Harmony John, senior Macy Dean, and sophomore Addie Boss. And then for the Lady Vikings, we have Braylon Hinman Mitchell, Heidi Schultz, Cadence Ball, Alex Stoneberger, and Ayana Robertson. So Lady Vikes will start the 2 seniors, 2 sophomores, and a junior. Lady Chargers will have 3 sophomores, a junior, and a senior. So we'll see how the Lady Vikes match up against the Lady Chargers. Robertson will be jumping against Grief. So we are ready for action. And the Lady Vikes are going to control the tip. Braylon Hinman Mitchell with the opening possession. Get it off to Schultz on the wing. Schultz loses it, and going to be a foul on. They're going to call a foul on Heidi Schultz. Okay. So, Lady Chargers with the first possession now for them. As Smith gives it up to John. John gives it back to Smith. So Maya Smith wants to get to the paint, gets to the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Alex Stoneberger. Stoneberger throws it away. And now Robertson gets it back. And now it's a steal for the Lady Chargers. So Lady Vikes not very good on the first 2 possessions here. As Maya Smith gets in the paint once again. Now she gives it up to Remmert, no good. And now a 3-pointer on the way from Harmony John, and it is good. So 3-0 Chargers. The Lady Vikes are going to have their hands full with the press by the Lady Chargers. Now Robertson breaks the press, gets it to Schultz. Now Schultz gets it to Stoneberger. Now she gives it up to Ball. Ball puts it on the floor. And Addie Boss. Now Robertson for a 3, no good. And now rebound goes to the Lady Charger, but now it's going to be a jump ball as Macy Dean got tied up with Alex Stoneberger. So now Harmony John will inbounds for the Lady Chargers. Lady Chargers with a 3-0 lead. Now Harmony John with it, gives it back to Smith. Smith guarded by Cadence Ball. She picks up her dribble, gets it back up to Dean. Dean from the free throw line, no good. Rebound to Stoneberger of the Vikings. Here comes Braylon Hinman Mitchell. Tries to get it down low to Schultz. Knocked out of bounds by Grief. And Lady Vikes will have the ball underneath their own basket. They trail 3-0. 6:10 to play here, first quarter. Hinman Mitchell gets it into Robertson. Robertson going to be another jump ball, so Lady Vikes will keep the possession on this one, but Lady Vikes are going to have their hands full as this Lady Chargers defense is very, very good. Now Cadence Ball with it. Gets it to Stoneberger. Back to Ball for a 3, and it's no good. Rebound the Grief. Now here comes Dean quickly going up the floor. 3-0 Chargers. Now Smith steps into a 3, and it's good. So Maya Smith knocks down a big 3, and it's 6-0. 6-0 Chargers, 5:50 to play first quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Cherryvale. And Lady Vikes with the possession. Get it to Hinman Mitchell. She puts it on the floor, goes to the rack, misses it. Now a rebound goes to Dean, and here comes Smith quickly the other way. 6-0 Chargers. And now Dean gives off to John. Now to Grief. Grief down low. And she got called for a travel. So Lady Vikes with the possession. 5:20 to play first quarter. Lady Vikes yet to score. 6-0 Cherryville. Now Lady Vikes just trying to get it across half court. Robertson finally breaks it. Puts it up and no good. Here comes Smith quickly going the other way. Now she gets it all the way across to Dean and she loses it out of bounds. So Lady Vikes do get the possession off the out of bounds off the Cherryville, and the ball went out of the gym and down the hallway. 5:04 to play first quarter. Lady Vikes with the possession here in much need of their first basket of the game. Stoneberg gets across to Hinman Mitchell. Now to Robertson. Now travel by the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes just struggling just to even get the ball down the court. So junior Harmony John inbounds the sophomore Maya Smith. Now Grief with it. Now John in the paint, and she is fouled. So Ayana Robertson picks up her first foul. So Harmony John will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. 4:48 to play. 7-0 Chargers. Brenna Kramer checks in for Lady Vikes for the first time. As does Macy Rada, as both free throws go down for John. So now Lady Vikes, Hinman Mitchell gets it across to Stoneberger. She's guarded by Smith, and now Hinman Mitchell gives it the ball. Down low to Robertson. Robertson put up. She's fouled, but she missed the shot, so Robertson will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, first points might be at the free throw line for the Lady Vikes. So Robertson at the line. First free throws up and good. 8-1 in favor of Cherryville. 4:34 to play first quarter. Second free throw from Robertson is way short. Rebound goes to Rada. Rada gives off to Smith. Now John for a 3, no good, but Smith gets the rebound. Now John puts up another floater in the lane, no good. Another offensive rebound. So Cherryville's doing everything right. Smith puts up a prayer, and it goes in. So Maya Smith with a basket. 10-1 in favor of Cherryville. Lady Vikes struggling from the field. Now it's knocked out of bounds, going to stay with the Lady Vikes. 4 minutes to play here in the first. Lady Vikes trail 10-1. Ava Durkin checks in for the first time. Robertson goes to the bench. And Boss going to check in for Smith. So Hinman Mitchell to inbounds. Gets it in to Kramer. Kramer puts it on the floor. They're going to call her for a travel. So Lady Vikes in big trouble right now. They can't keep from turning it over. Now they get a steal. Hinman Mitchell puts it on the floor and gets the first basket. So Braylon Hinman Mitchell with the first basket for Lady Vikes. And now it's 10-3. Now Dean puts it on the floor, missed shot, but an offensive rebound by Boss. And they're going to set it up again. Cherryville Gives off to Rada. Now down low to Boss. Kicks it back out to Rada. Now John for a three, and it's good. So Harmony John already with 8 points. 13-3 now in favor of the Cherryvale Chargers. Lady Vikes just struggling. Now Kramer for a three, and it's good. Brenna Kramer with a much-needed basket for the Lady Vikes. 13-6 now. So now Lady Vikes catch a break as Cherryville throws it out of bounds. So now Maya Smith checks back in. 13-6. Lady Vikes trailing by 7. 2:57 to play here, first quarter. And Kramer with it in the backcourt. Puts it on the floor. Now she travels again. So Lady Vikes still continue to turn it over. John gets it into Rada. Rada calls out the offensive play. Now Smith with it. She gets to the elbow, kicks it back out. Now Harmony John with it. Nearly throws it away. Smith saves it. Now Smith goes baseline, and she loses it out of bounds. And Robertson going to check back in for the Lady Vikes. She's checking back in for Durkin. 2:36 to play, first quarter. 13-6 in favor of Cherryville. Lady Vikes within the backcourt, so just a little 1-2 press and a backcourt, and Lady Vikes are struggling to break it. But Hinman Mitchell broke it that time, and she scores it. Hinman Mitchell now with 4 points, 13-8. Near steal by Robertson there, as Lady Vikes now only trail by 5. They trailed by 10 at 13-3. Now they're on a 5-0 run. 2:19 to play, first quarter. Now a three-pointer from Rada. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds to the Vikings. I think the Lady Chargers thought it was off of the Vikings because they could have saved it from going out of bounds, but they did not. So now Hinman Mitchell gets trapped, gets it to Robertson. Robertson puts it on the floor. Now kicks it out to Schultz. Now Kramer with it. Kramer hands off to Schultz. Back out to Hinman Mitchell. Just a really good, solid defense by the Lady Chargers here. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Heidi Schultz. So 13-8, Lady Vikes trail by 5. Stoneberger checks back in for Lady Vikes, as does John. Harmony John checks back in as well. Smith gets it to John. Now John for a three. In and out, no good. It looked like it was going to go down. Now Kramer quickly going up the floor. Hinman Mitchell gets it to Stoneberger, wide open under the basket. And Alex Stoneberger gets her first basket. Lady Vikes now within 3. 13-10. Lady Vikes trail by 3. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Cherryville High School. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright, taking care of my live stream, and Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. And Lady Vikes only trail by 3, 13-10. 1:28 to play first quarter. They were down 13-3. Lady Vikes on a little bit of a run here, so hopefully they can keep that up. Maya Smith with it. Gets it back to Rada. Now Smith up the court to Grief. Now Rada wants a three. She's going to launch, and it's good. So Macy Rada gets her first basket. So that's 4 3-pointers already by the Lady Chargers. And now knocked out of bounds by Dean. Lady Vikes trail 16-10. And they'll have the ball on the side court here as Robertson gets it back into Stoneberger. 1 minute to play here in the first quarter. Cadence Ball gives off to Robertson. Robertson loses it. And now it goes, it's saved. And it's a turnover. So here comes Rada for the Chargers. 6-point lead for Lady Chargers, and they throw it out of bounds. So 43 seconds left to go first quarter. 6-point deficit for Lady Vikes. They need a basket here. Stoneberger gets it to Kramer in the corner. Now Kramer needs help. She picked up her dribble. Now a near steal. Now back to Kramer. Kramer puts it on the floor. She's going to go all the way in. Miss the layup. Now here comes the Lady Chargers. They can add to that 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter here if they want to hold it for last shot. Dean with it. Dean gets to the paint, kicks it back out. Now they're trying to get it down low to Grief, and now here comes the Lady Vikes. And now a foul on Dean.
Fouls on number 25, Macy B. Her first, 15 seconds. Parsons ball out of bounds.
So now Robertson to inbounds. Just 5 seconds on the clock. Hinman Mitchell needs to get a shot up here. She puts it on the floor. Now she's fouled, but no call. And at the end of the first quarter, Lady Vikes trail 16-10. Let's take a 1-minute break. This is the Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are ready for second quarter as the Lady Vikes trail by 6 heading into the second quarter. And now Cherryvale with the first possession, and they throw it out of bounds. So Lady Vikes catch a break there to get an extra possession here. So Robertson the inbounds. So a nice press by the Lady Chargers. And now Hinman Mitchell picks up a foul after a steal. So Lady Chargers with a press in the backcourt that doesn't really look that hard to break, but we're having trouble with it. And now first free throw from Rada is good. So Rada now with 4 points. And she'll have one more. 17-10, make that 18-10. Lady Chargers with an 8-point advantage. They've led the entire game. They started off with the first 8 points of the game, 8-0. Then they led 13-3 by 10, and then Lady Vikes cut it to 13 to 10. So then now Lady Chargers back on the run, but now Robertson with a little jumper gets her first basket. So 18-12 now. Lady Vikes trail by 6. Now John with it, gives it off to Smith. Smith gets in the lane, blocked by Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell quickly up the floor to Stoneberger. Stoneberger slows it up. Stoneberger skip pass all the way across Kramer. Kramer gets to the paint, kicks it back out Stoneberger. Now Stoneberger puts it on the floor. Now Hinman Mitchell wants a 3, and it is good, and she is fouled. So Braylon Hinman Mitchell now with 7 points. Can make it 8 if she can knock down this free throw. She's fouled by Maya Smith. So now it's 18 to 15. Hinman Mitchell can make it a 2-point game. And missed the free throw. So this is the closest it's been since it was 13-10. So Lady Vikes on a little bit of a run here. Now in the paint is Dean, and she scores it easily. So Macy Dean gets her first basket. Now back up to a 5-point advantage at 20 to 15. Lady Chargers. Now Lady Vikes get it up court to Brenna Kramer. They're going to call her for a travel. So Lady Vikes still just struggling with this press. A lot of turnovers. Now Lady Vikes going to apply a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Now Smith gets it to Rada. She breaks it easily. Now Grief gives it back to Harmony John for a 3. In and out, no good. And now it's going to be a jump ball in possession to the Lady Vikes.
Jump ball to Parsons.
20 to 15.
In for the Vikings.
Now Robertson gets it into Stoneberger. Lady Vikes break the press this time. Well, not really. She gets trapped as soon as she gets across half court, and then it gets knocked out of bounds. It will stay with the Lady Vikes. Now Stoneberger with it. 6:05 to play, second quarter. Brenna Kramer gives off to Cadence Ball. Now to Robertson in the paint. Robertson puts it up, and no good. It looked like it was going to go in, and then it just comes out. Now Harmony John trying to get it down low to Dean. Kicks it all the way back out. No good, but an offensive rebound. Now it's got to be a foul. No call. And now a three-pointer launched. No good. And now going to be a foul on. So Rayleigh Grafe picks up a foul. That's going to be her second.
Addie Boss in for Cherryvale.
So Addie Boss checks in. And now Robertson gets it in. Hinman Mitchell. Back to Robertson, now up to Stoneberger, all the way across Hinman Mitchell. Now Hinman Mitchell down low to Kramer. She scores it. So Brenna Kramer gets her 5th point. 20 to 17. The Lady Vikes can continue to break that press. They're going to get some easy baskets. Now Lady Vikes get a turnover. So Lady Vikes cause a turnover on the other side. So 20 to 17 is our score. 5:13 to play, second quarter. Now a near steal by Smith.
Out of bounds. Ball stays with Parsons.
Robertson to inbounds for the Lady Vikes. Now she gets it into Stoneberger. Stoneberger guarded by Boss. Gets it to Hinman Mitchell, layup, and missed it. Put back, no good. Now rebound goes to Smith of Cherryvale. Smith quickly the other way. And they're going to call a foul on Cadence Ball.
Number 5, Ball. Her first, team second.
So now Maya Smith at the line. First free throw is no good. She had 5 points in the first quarter. Now Heidi Schultz checking back in for the Lady Vikes. 4:53 to play, second quarter. Lady Vikes trail 20-17. Maya Smith knocks down the second one, so now 21-17. 4-point deficit for Lady Vikes. Stoneberger quickly going the other way. Kicks off Schultz. Now Robertson puts it on the floor, and she is fouled by Dean. I think that's Dean's second.
It's on number 25, Macy Dean. Her second, team third.
So now maybe these fouls will slow up the defensive pressure by the Cherryvale because they are super aggressive on defense. And now going to be a jump ball.
Jump ball.
As the Lady Vikes, when they pick up their dribble, they just stand there, so it's not going to, if you don't get rid of it, they're going to try to tie it up because they're very, very aggressive are these Lady Chargers. Harmony John inbounds to Rada. Kinley Rada. Now they try to get it down low, and now it's stolen by Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell guarded by Rada. Now Rada fouled Hinman Mitchell, but no call. Now another foul. They're not calling the touch fouls by any means. Now a steal by the Lady Chargers. Now Lady Vikes will maintain possession. 21-17. Lady Vikes trail. 4:06 to play second quarter. Robertson to inbounds. Gets it in Stoneberger. Stoneberger gets it to Kramer. Stoneberger launches a three, no good. Now rebound goes to Cadence Ball. And now it's going to go out of bounds off Cherryvale. So Lady Vikes maintain the possession. 21-17, Lady Vikes trail by 4. They've never led. It's been all Cherryville the whole way with the lead. Now, Lady Vikes almost turn it over again, but it goes off of Macy Dean. So now we got a timeout on the floor. We're just going to keep it here. We're going to thank some of our sponsors. I'd like to thank Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elm Haven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SCK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Ideatech, Day and Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all of our sponsors bringing you Viking basketball here in 2025-2026. So Lady Vikes with the possession, down by 4. So they can get, if they can get a basket here, they can get as close as they've been in a long time. They trailed 8-0 early and then trailed 13-3. And then again by 8, and then now they got it back to within 4. So at 21-17, Robertson puts it up and in. It's a good play designed by Coach Lyons in that timeout. Getting the ladies as close as they've been since that first three-pointer went down for the Lady Chargers. So 21-19, 3:29 to play second quarter. Dean with it, gives it back to John. Now down the Boss, now Grief. She nearly loses it. Kicks it back out to John for a three, no good. Rebound Lady Vikes. Cadence Ball with it. She gets it across to Hinman Mitchell. Lady Vice can tie or take the lead with this possession. Now in the paint is Hinman Mitchell. She misses it. Now
Jump ball. Ball stays
they're
on
going to call a
Parsons.
jump ball on after the rebound by Hinman Mitchell. So 3 minutes to play before the half. 21-19, Lady Vikes with possession underneath their own basket. They get it try to get it into Cadence Ball, and a foul on Harmony John. That's just her first. Hinman Mitchell gets it in. Stoneberger puts it up. No good. Rebound, though, Lady Vikes. Now Rada comes out there with it for the Chargers. Now quickly the other way goes the Chargers. They throw it down the Grieve. That's got to be 3 seconds in the paint. 3 seconds in the paint. Sure enough, they call it. The Lady Vikes catch a break there. So now Stoneberger bring it up for the Lady Vikes. They relax the backcourt pressure a little bit. Do the Chargers. Now they give off to Kramer, and now Kramer just got it stolen. And now she misses the layup. It was Rada. And now here comes Stoneberger. She launches a three, and it's an air ball. And it goes out of bounds off the Lady Vikes. 21-19, 2:22 to play, second quarter. Now Rada to bring it up for the Lady Chargers. Rada hands off to Dean. Now to John. Now all the way across to Rada. Nearly stolen. Now it's going to be a foul on Hinman Mitchell as she holds on to. So Hinman Mitchell's going to pick up her second. So 2 fouls on Hinman Mitchell, 2 fouls on Schultz. So Harmony John to inbounds. Inbounds for Cherryville, and Maya Smith checks back in for Addie Boss. So now Maya Smith dribbling with it up top. Gives off to Harmony John, back to Smith. Now trying to get down low to Dean. And now Dean picks up her third foul, I believe, if that's who they call it on. That's big, because that's the only senior on the team. And now Brenna Kramer will go to the line. If she can knock them both down, tie this game. That'd be big since the Lady Vikes have trailed by 10 2 different times. First free throw is good. 21-20, 1:52 to play, second quarter. They'll have one more. Second free throw is good. Tie ball game, 21-21. Now Smith gets it to Rada. Now stolen by Hinman Mitchell. Quickly up the floor to Brenna Kramer. Kramer puts it on the floor, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Kramer.
Fouls on number 0, Kramer, her first, team fourth.
So 21-21, 1:40 to play, second quarter. Harmony John gets it back to Smith. Now Smith directing traffic. Gets it back to John, back to Smith. Just a little catch between Smith and John here. Now Rada picked up by Hinman Mitchell quickly. Now they throw it in the backcourt. And now it's over and back. And the Lady Vikes are going to have the possession here. Lady Vikes tie game. 1:17 to play before the half. Now Stoneberger with it. Gives off to Cadence Ball. Now Robertson with it. Back to Stoneberger. Now up top to Kramer. Now Cadence Ball. Now Stoneberger. Down to 55 seconds, 13 on the shot clock. Robertson gets in the paint, kicks it back out the ball for a three, no good. Rada with the rebound. 46 seconds before the half. Here's Rada. Goes all the way, throws it up literally. And now Addie Boss with the rebound and put back no good. Now Cadence Ball quickly up the floor, gets it to Stoneberger. Now Ball, it's at the corner, Kramer. She puts it on the floor. Now she's tied up. Now Robertson puts it on the floor. Down to 20 seconds to go in the half. And now a near steal by Smith. Now 15 seconds before the half. 21-21. Robertson to inbounds. Lady Vikes looking for the last shot here. Hopefully they can get a good shot off. And now it's got to be a foul on Boss, but they just said she knocked it out of bounds. So now Robertson gets it into Hinman Mitchell. Hinman Mitchell back to Robertson. Now Robertson puts it on the floor. Back up top the Ball. Ball throws it up, no good. Puts it back up, no good. Rebound goes to Cherryville. We got a 21-21 tie at the half. Let's take a 1-minute break, and then we'll be back for the Eye Care Associate Parsons halftime report. 1 minute break, and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. Ideatech has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. Ideatech has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from Ideatech.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. And Lady Vikes, man, they toughed it out. They weathered the storm, and they got it back to a tie game at the half, 21-21. Lady Chargers off to a real fast start. They led 16-10 in the first quarter, and now the Lady Vikes tie it up at the half. So let's run down the scores first for the Lady Chargers. Maya Smith with 6, Macy Rada with 5, Harmony John with 8, and Macy Dean with 2. Lady Vikes, Brenna Kramer with 7, Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 7, Ayana Robertson with 5, and Alex Stoneberger with 2. The Lady Vikes finally figured out how to break that press and got some easy buckets. And relaxed that Cherryville defense, and then the 3 fouls on Macy Dean also kind of helped break the press a little bit, as well as they quit pressing as much once she got that 3rd foul. So Lady Vikes with a very winnable game here. Started off, didn't look very good as they got down by 10, but they fought back hard and right back in the middle of this game. So hopefully Lady Vikes can continue to score it on the offensive side, and maybe we can get a win here tonight, get that 7th win of the season. So Lady Vikes will be in action again tomorrow night. They'll play at home versus the Lady Golden Tornado, and so Lady Vikes went down to Coffeyville and dominated against the Lady NATO earlier in the season. So hopefully Lady Vikes with another chance to get a win tomorrow night at home, and it'll be our senior night. It'll be the last game of the season at home. So the boys will be in action here against the Cherryvale Chargers at the conclusion of this girls game here as well. So let's do a 6-minute break, and then we'll come back here at Cherryvale for the second half. So 6-minute break. You listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating voltage storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School, and we are underway in the second half. Lady Chargers with the first possession. Smith gets it to Boss at the elbow. Now a 3 from John, and it goes out of bounds off the Lady Vikings, so it's going to stay with the Lady Chargers. So 7:43 to play, tie game at 21. Harmony John gets it inbounds, and now she puts up a 3, no good. Rebound Cadence Ball. Here comes Stone. Nope, make that him and Mitchell. Gets it ahead to Robertson. Put back is good. Robertson scores it and is fouled. So Robertson now up to 7 points. So 3 different Vikings with 7 points now. 23-21, Vikings with a narrow 2-point lead as we get started here in the second half. Now free throw from Robertson, and it is up and good. So now a 3-point advantage. Biggest lead of the night for the Lady Vikes, 24-21. Now Maya Smith gives off to Dean, and now Harmony John puts it on the floor. Now Addie Boss can't handle it. Now Grief for a 3, no good. Rebound Robertson, and she just leaps over everybody. Now Iana Robertson missed the layup. So now quickly going the other way is Harmony John. And it's a steal for the Lady Vikes, but a steal right back for the Lady Chargers. And now a 3-pointer, no good. And now it goes out of bounds off the Lady Chargers. So a little sloppy on both ends of the floor here by both teams in the first minute of the second half. 6:54 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes with a 3-point advantage and the ball. Hinman Mitchell gets it to Stoneberger. Stoneberger can take a dribble. Yeah, she finally takes a dribble. She's guarded by Macy Dean, who has 3 fouls. Now Schultz is fouled by Boss, no call. And now they're going to say a foul on Boss, maybe?
Foul's on number 35, Abby Boss. Her first.
I wish they wouldn't have called that foul because Schultz actually made the shot. So now they get it into Robertson, and she is fouled again, but no call. Fouled once again, no call. And now here comes the Lady Chargers. Harmony John with it. Gets it down low to Boss. Boss puts it up, no good. Now another foul, and that's 4 on Macy Dean. Macy Dean having some words, and The official was following her for a second. And that's 4 fouls on Macy Dean. It was definitely a foul. So she's just upset, I think. And I doubt she comes back in the third quarter. She might be done for a little bit. Now Robertson, spin move, kicks it out to Schultz. Schultz puts it on the floor, now kicks it back out to Stoneberger. Now Stoneberger guarded by Rada. Now Robertson puts it on the floor. She's bumped by Grief, no call. Another bump, no call. And now a run out going the other way as Maddie Boss misses a layup, but the putback is good by Grief. So Greif with her first basket. 24-23, Lady Vikes with a 1-point advantage. 5:33 to play third quarter. Cadence Ball gets it to Robertson. Now a steal by Rada, and here goes Rada. Puts it up and good. So Rada, who missed the easy layup a little bit ago, makes a behind the back layup on that one as she's fouled. So now a 25-24 lead for the Chargers, and they're going to have one more free throw from Rada coming up. And then we have a timeout on the floor, but we're just going to keep it here as just a 30-second timeout. So Lady Vikes trail by 1. Rada will have one more free throw coming. If you're just now listening in, the Lady Chargers got off to a hot start, 8-0 right off the bat, and then led 13-3, and then led by 10 again at one point. Then the Lady Vikings just kind of clawed back, tied it up at the half, 21-21. And the Lady Vikes got the first points of the third quarter, got it up to 24-21. And now the Lady Chargers on a little bit of a run here. They got 4 in a row, so back to a Lady Chargers advantage at 25-24. And Rada can make it a 2-point advantage if she can knock down this free throw. So sophomore, or actually junior Macy Rada knocks down the free throw. So now the Lady Vikes, Robertson to bring it up the floor. She's fouled by Grief again, and now Rada with another steal. And they are just not calling any fouls on that end of the floor. And now fight for the rebound. And they're going to say it's out of bounds off the Chargers. So Lady Vikes still turning it over quite a bit, even without the backcourt press. Now Robertson to bring it up. 26-24, Lady Vikes trail by 2. Robertson gives up the ball. Now Stoneberger's bumped, but she knocks down the shot. So Alex Stoneberger with their second basket. 26-26. Now John with it, gives it up to Rada. Rada clear across the Grief. Now back out to Harmony John for a 3, no good. Now knocked out of bounds. It's going to go to the Lady Vikes. So 4:28 to play third quarter, 26-26. Lady Vikes battling. Now a steal by the Chargers, and now Mia Smith wants a 3, and she misses it. And they're going to say a foul on the Lady Vikes.
Fouls on number 5, Ball, her second.
Fouls on Cadence Ball, and I don't even think she was anywhere near to the ball. But she didn't say anything about it, so maybe it was. I don't know. So now John gets it into Greif, and now Greif is fouled. They're not making that call on the other end. Wow. About 4 different times the same exact thing happened on the opposite end of the floor, and there's no whistle. Now we got a whistle on Hinman Mitchell. That's her third. And now Greif knocks down a free throw here. So now it's 27-26. 4:20 to play third quarter. Second free throw's no good, but an offensive rebound by Rada. She's everywhere. Now put it on the floor, no good, but another offensive rebound. Grafe puts it up, no good, but another offensive rebound, this time by Smith. The Lady Chargers just won't go away, and they just, Maya Smith now has 8 points as she scores that. Now a 3-point advantage for Cherryvale. So Lady Vikes just need to score some points. Now, foul on Rada. It's about time they call the foul on her.
Fouls on number 4, Macy Rada. Her
First foul on Rada, and she's been very, very active on the defensive end. So now Hinman Mitchell to inbounds. And gets it into Kramer. Kramer kicks it back out Stoneberger. Now Ball with it. Now Schultz nearly lost it. Now Ball has it again. And they're going to call a foul on Harmony John. That's her second.
Fouls on number 23, Harmony John, her second, team fifth.
So it's going to be 5 fouls with 3:30 to play here in the third quarter. So it's going to send Cadence Ball to the free throw line. And first one is good. So 29-27 now. Lady Vikes get within 2. Second free throw from Ball's no good. Now Hinman Mitchell. Now Ball gets it to Stoneberger. She's in there for a layup. She's fouled by Addie Boss. Not Maddie Boss, Addie. So now Stoneberger will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. 29-28. Lady Vikes trail by 1. Stoneberger have 1 more. Robertson back into the game for the Lady Vikes. 3:24 to play third quarter. Second free throw is good. So now a tie game, 29 all. Now Smith with it in the backcourt. She gets up the floor to Rada. Now across the Boss. Boss puts it in for an easy bucket. And that's her first points of the game. 31-29. Now Robertson nearly loses it. They're going to call Robertson for a travel. And Mia Smith comes up a little slow. 31-29 in favor of the Chargers. 3:05 to play third quarter. And now near steal by Lady Vikes. Now out of bounds, going to go to Lady Vikes.
Out of bounds, ball to Parsons.
So now Robertson gets it in. Stoneberger, now Hinman Mitchell with it. She can go quickly up the floor. And she kicks it out the ball for a 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Boss. She gives it up to Rada. Now a travel by Rada. Cadence Ball was right there when she turned around. She wasn't expecting it, and she traveled with it. 31-29, Lady Vikes trail by 2. 2:46 to play, third quarter. And we got a timeout on the floor. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Welcome back to Cherryvale, Kansas. Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio patching us through. And 31-29, Lady Vikes trail by 2. And I believe Lady Vikes have the ball underneath their own basket. They do. Hinman Mitchell will inbounds. So ball is in play now, and they throw it into Robertson. Robertson puts it up. They're going to call a jump ball. I don't understand that. Oh, wow. It's a crazy call. Just a little bit of a block shot, and they call a jump ball. And now Cadence ball with it. Gets it to Stoneberger. She's guarded by Addie Boss, sorry. And now turnover by Lady Vikes. And they are going to get
jump ball. Ball goes to Cherryvale.
Possession going to Cherryvale. 31-29, 2:32 to play, third quarter. Lady Vikes need to score some points so they can try to win this game. Low-scoring game. Now Mia Smith gives up to Rada. Rada thought about the 3. Now John back out to Smith. Now back to Rada for a 3. And it somehow banks in. Unbelievable. She's in double digits with 10. 34-29. Stoneberger in the paint. No good. Rebound to Hinman Mitchell. No good on the putback, but she is fouled.
Foul on number 1, Maya Smith.
So Maya Smith picks up her second foul. So now Hinman Mitchell will go to the line to shoot 2. So Lady Vikes trail by 5. 1:53 to play. Third quarter, first free throw is good. Hinman Mitchell will have one more. Hinman Mitchell with 8 points now. She had 7 at the half. That's just her first point of the third quarter. Second free throw, no good. Rebound goes to Boss. Here comes Maya Smith quickly the other way. Now Rada with it. And she gets it stolen by Kramer. Kramer of the Vikings puts it down. And they got a foul this time on Smith. And so Kramer will go to the line to shoot 2. So Lady Vikes down by 4, 1:40 to play third quarter. First free throw from Kramer is no good.
Whitley into the Chargers.
Second free throw from Kramer is up and good. So Kramer now 3 for 4 from the line, has 8 points. And now newly checked in the game is Riley Rimmert. And now John for a long 2. Harmony John, who started off really hot with 8 points in the first quarter. That's her first basket since. So she now has 10. Now Hinman Mitchell kicks it back out this Robertson, now ball. Stoneberger for a long 2, in and out, no good. And that's got to be a foul on Rimmert, and sure enough, Lady Vikes will maintain possession. Actually, should be free throws. Lexi Jones checks in for the first time. Now Kramer will shoot 2 more. So if it wasn't for the free throw line, Lady Vikes would really be in trouble here, as they already trail by 5. First free throw from Kramer is good. Now trail by 4 again at 36-32. Lady Vikes are 6 of 9 from the free throw line here in the quarter. Second free throw is also good from Kramer. So now Rada, guarded by Kramer. 36-33, Lady Vikes trail by 3. Now Robertson's going to pick up a stupid foul. Can't afford those. So Robertson, that just, I believe it's just her second. So 57.9 seconds to play, third quarter. Lady Chargers with the ball. Harmony John gets in the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound goes to Boss. Now back out to Harmony John, and she knocks it down. So Harmony John now with 12 points. 43 seconds to play. Lady Vikes trail by 5 again. Now Robertson gets underneath, scored. Nope, she missed it. Put back is also no good. So she's going to go to the free throw line. So Lady Vikes just can't get the ball to go in the bucket. They keep going the line, but they can't get the twos to go down. Trail by 5 with 33 seconds to go in the third. And now the first free throw from Robertson is no good. Robertson will have one more. Second free throw also no good. Now Addie Boss with the rebound, and here comes Harmony John. Gets it to Rada. Rada puts it on the floor. Now they're going to say, did they get that on Robertson? Are you kidding me? That's going to be free throws. So Robertson picks up her third. She had one foul until 57 seconds to go here in the third. Now she just picked up her third at the 22-second mark. And then first free throw from Rada is money. So she'll have one more. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Vikings. So 6-point lead, and the Lady Vikings throw it away. I have no idea where that pass was going to. $18 seconds. Lady Chargers with a 6-point lead and the ball. And now two-pointer, no good. Here comes Schultz for the Lady Vikings. She is cut off. Now Kramer for a three, no good. Rebound Hinman Mitchell, no good. The Lady Vikes just can't get any buckets to fall. Only 2 made baskets in the whole third quarter. They trail now 39-33, trail by 6. Let's take a 1-minute break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School, and we're ready for fourth quarter. Lady Vikes trail by 6. So Lady Chargers had 16 points in the first quarter, 5 points in the second quarter, 18 in the third. So Lady Vikes need to lock down that defense and hold them like they did in the second quarter. Hinman Mitchell, spin move. Now Schultz with it on the baseline. She turns it over. She threw it away. And now quickly the other way is Lady Chargers. And now Macy Dean back in the game for the Chargers. Puts it up and gets it to go. Macy Dean with her second basket. So now back to an 8-point advantage for the Chargers. And now a steal by Rada. And now it's going to be a jump ball. And possession is going to go to Cherryvale. The Lady Vikings trail by 8. 7:21 to play in the ball game. So Macy Dean to inbounds for the Chargers. Now John for a 3, no good. Rebound Cadence Ball. Lady Vikes need some baskets. Cadence Ball kicks it out to Stoneberger. Stoneberger spin move. Now Ball gets it back to Stoneberger. Now back out to Lexi Jones. Lexi Jones wants a 3. No good. Rebound to Smith. Here comes Maya Smith quickly the other way. Now Macy Dean wants a 3, and they're going to call a foul. And Macy Dean will go to the line to shoot 3. She's fouled on a 3-pointer. So an 8-point advantage. Macy Dean can make it a lot more if she can knock down these free throws. First one's good. So if she knocks all 3 of them down, it'll be the biggest deficit the Lady Vikes have faced the entire night. The Lady Vikes had the lead in the third quarter by 3. And now they trail by 10 again, 43-33. This is a game the Lady Vikes definitely had a chance to win, and they still have a chance, but it's not looking great. They trail by 10 with 6:39 to play. They just need to make some baskets, and Robertson is the person to have the ball in their hands. And now a 4th foul on Maya Smith. So now Dean and Smith both have 4. I don't know what's going on now. They're going to wipe up something on the floor, I guess. So 10-point advantage for the Chargers. Lady Vikes with the possession. Robertson gets it into Hinman Mitchell. Now Robertson gets underneath, scores it. Looks like she was fouled, but no call. But Robertson now in double digits with 10. Back to an 8-point lead for the Chargers. Rada gets it to Smith. Smith wants a 3. No good, but an offensive rebound and put back, no good. Now Robertson with it. And now here comes Hinman Mitchell going the other way. 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Lady Vikes trail by 8. Robertson should take a baseline right there. Now Rada goes the other way, and now they're going to call a carry on Rada. Lady Vikes gets a little bit of a break there.
Boss in for the Chargers.
Addie Boss checks back in for the Cherryville. 5:54 to play, fourth quarter. 43-35. Lady Vikes trail by 8. Robertson trying to get down low to Lexi Jones, missed a shot. Now saved by the Lady Vikes as Hinman Mitchell puts it on the floor. No good. Robertson blocked. Lady Vikes somehow trail it down. Now here comes Stoneberger. Now they're going to call a foul.
Foul on number 35, Addie Boss.
Addie Boss picks up her 3rd. Now Parsons have the ball underneath their own basket. So Lady Vikes just having trouble getting the ball in the basket. And now another steal by John. Now Cadence ball fouls her. And now it'll be out of bounds to the Chargers. 8-point lead for the Chargers and the ball. As Lady Vikes going to pick up a little bit of a press here. As try to trap Rada. And Rada just ran into Robertson, no call. And now Dean with it. Kicks it back out, Rada. Now John for a three, no good. But only Chargers there on the offensive boards. As Macy Dean gets an easy bucket. She only had 2 points at the half. She had 4 fouls, and now she's up to 8 points. And another 10-point lead for, now Lady Vikes throw it away. So 10-point lead for the Chargers and the ball. So now Remmert checks back in. So Remmert checking in. Now John with it. Now back to Rada. Near steal by Lady Vikes. Remmert back out to Rada. 4:44 to play, and Remmert wants a three. And it's no good, but an offensive rebound. And now a foul on the Lady Vikes.
Fouls on number 22, Stoneberger, her first.
Stoneberger picks up her first. Now timeout, Coach Lyons. So let's just keep it here. Let's thank some sponsors. Let's thank Labette Health, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elmhaven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SEK Ortho, Doctors Mosier and Meister, Ideatech, Dan Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all those sponsors for bringing you Viking basketball here in the 25-26 season. Lady Vikes in big trouble right now as they can't get any points. So when you can't get any points, probably not going to win the game. So Lady Vikes trail by 10, 45-35, and the Chargers have the ball to add to it. So this match is the biggest lead for the Lady Chargers, but Lady Vikes just struggling. Only had 3 baskets in the entire second half. Now Macy Dean puts it on the floor. Now Grief underneath. She scores it, and she's fouled. So Grief at 0 points at the half. Now they call the foul on Robertson. That's her 4th. So now Grief at the line, no good, but an offensive rebound. But they say it went out of bounds off the Chargers, so Lady Vikes got a break. So Lady Vikes trail by 12. Maya Smith checking back in. Lady Vikes down by 12, 4.5 to play. Get it into Stoneberger, and now they got the press in the backcourt again. And now Stoneberger nearly loses it. Now Robertson with it. Spin move by Robertson, gets in the paint, puts it up, and is fouled by Grief. And that's her 3rd. 47-35, 4:20 to play. Robertson to shoot 2. First one is good.
Hinman Mitchell in for Parsons.
Raylan checking back in for Lexi Jones. 47-36. Lady Vikes trail by 11. Second free throw, no good. Rebound to Smith. Quickly the other way, get to Rada. Now Smith with it, back to Rada. Now Rada, and they're just going to run some clock. They don't even care about scoring at this point. Now Rada, now Smith in the lane. She's in double digits now with 10. So back to a 13-point advantage. That's the biggest advantage of the night. And now still by the Chargers. So 3:41 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 13, 49-36. Just offensive struggles. Brenna Kramer checking back in. Parsons does maintain possession as Cherryvale lost it out of bounds. And now they get it into Hinman Mitchell, and she loses it out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Rada, so Lady Vikes catch a break there.
Out of bounds, ball stays with Parsons.
So get it into Robertson. No, throw it right to Grief. So Grief can leap just as high as Robertson. Now Grief thought about the three. Now Rada is going to shoot the three. No good, goes out of bounds. So 49-36, 3:27 to play. Lady Vikes trail by 13. Just need some baskets. Hinman Mitchell with it. Gets in the paint, puts it up. Good. So Hinman Mitchell finally gets to double digits at 10. Now Harmony John puts it up. Gets it to go. So 14 points for Harmony John, as it's still a 13-point advantage for the Lady Chargers at 51-38 now. Now Hinman Mitchell puts it up, no good. Now Robertson missed the layup. And they're going to get a foul underneath on
number 23, Harmony John, her fourth.
Harmony John picks up her fourth. So Harmony John, Maya Smith, and Macy Dean all have 4 fouls, but at this point, when you got a 13-point lead, it's not going to make much of a difference. Nope, they're going to give it out of bounds to the Lady Vikes. So Lady Vikes just struggling. Cadence Ball for a three is good. That's what the Lady Vikes need. Need some buckets. 51-41. Need some turnovers. Some turnovers and some baskets. Now Harmony John with it. Down to 2:25 and a lot of time running off the clock here. Harmony John puts up a shot and it's good. So Lady Vikes, it's going to be tough to beat that if she can knock down all those shots. So now Stoneberger with it. Gets into the paint, kicks it out. Cadence Ball for another three. 53-44 now. Cadence Ball knocking out a couple of big threes, keeping the Lady Vikes in it. Now, easy basket, but no good. Now, Macy Dean's going to foul out. It's going to send the Lady Vikes to the line. So Hinman Mitchell's going to go to the line. That's Macy Dean. So 1:51 to play, 53-44. And Hinman Mitchell go to the line to shoot two. So Hinman Mitchell much needed to knock these down for the Lady Vikes. And she misses it. Unbelievable. Just terrible. We have to knock down these free throws going down the stretch here. I'm just not doing it. Second free throw is good. Lady Vikes trail by 8, 53-45. Need a steal. They get it up court to John. Now she throws it away, so Lady Vikes catch a break. 144 now. Lady Vikes need some baskets. Still got a shot here. They got to be almost perfect, though. Stoneberger kicks it to Kramer for a three. No good. And it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay. Nope. It's going to go to Cherryvale. So 1:32 to play. 53-45. Mia Smith with it. Nearly lost it. Now Harmony John. Get it up to Smith. Now Rada. Now Smith with it. Now back to John. We're down to 1:15. Lady Vikes can't afford to have too much time run off the clock here. It's almost too late to foul now, though. So 7 seconds now. Rada throws up a three. No good. Here comes Cadence ball quickly the other way. And now it's going to be a foul on, I believe, Harmony John. Nope, they get it on Smith. She fouls out.
Fouls on number 1, Maya Smith, her 5th.
The Lady Vikes can somehow knock down some free throws and get a couple of lucky shots here and somehow get this to overtime. Two of the starters for the Cherryvale Chargers have fouled out, but they continue to miss free throws as Cadence Ball misses the first free throw here. 53-45, Lady Vikes trail by 8. One more free throw for Ball. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound to Addie Boss. So Lady Vikes, yeah, it's over if they just let them run out the clock. So they got a foul. They got to do something. Now it's down to 39 seconds. So, and now Robertson fouls out, and that's the one person you don't want to foul. You had two other players with one foul out there that weren't even trying to foul. Now Robertson fouls out. I just don't understand what's going on with that. It's down to 35 seconds. And now quick free throw was missed by Harmony John, I believe. Second free throw is good. So Harmony John now with 17 points. Now Lady Vikes turn it over again. So Lady Vikes going to lose this one. Game they probably could have won. And they'll have a last home game tomorrow night against the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. As the final score here is going to be 54-45 in favor of the Cherryvale Chargers. I guess they called a foul instead of out of bounds, so I guess they'll be able to add to their lead by going to the free throw line as Rada goes to the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Second free throw is good from Rada. 10-point lead. And down to 3 seconds. Lexi Jones, no good. Lady Vikes lose 55-45. Let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are ready for the Bowen Pharmacy post-game report. And let's run down the scores. First for the Lady Chargers. Maya Smith with 10. Macy Rada with 12. Kinley Griff with 5. Harmony John with 17. And Macy Dean with 8. The Lady Vikes are led by Braylon Hinman Mitchell with 11. Ayana Robertson with 11. And then Brenna Kramer had 10. Caden Spall was 7. And Alex Stomer with 6. Lady Vikes just too many offensive woes in the second half. They only ended up with 6 baskets in the entire second half. And the Lady Chargers had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 baskets. So that's the difference in the game. I mean, Lady Vikes just need to score it, and they just couldn't do it. So 10-point loss for the Lady Vikes, and the boys will have their chance at Cherryvale here in about 15 minutes. So that's going to wrap it up for the Bowen Pharmacy postgame court on the girls' side. Let's take a 14-minute break, and then we'll be back with the boys' game. So 14 minutes, we'll be back. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93. boys. Matchup here is going to be Cherryvale Chargers 8-12 coming into this matchup. Parsons Vikings 2-17, but the Vikings of late have been playing a little bit better. They gave Pittsburgh all they could handle on Friday night and had one just it was right there and it just slipped out of their hands. They ended up losing by 5 at Pittsburgh, and Vikings with much needed wins to finish this season to even try to become eligible for the postseason. So if the Vikings can somehow rattle off 4 in a row, they could have a chance. But it's going to take, I think it's going to take 4 wins to even have a chance. So hopefully the Viking boys can show up tonight and get a win here, as looks like the Vikings going to start junior Andrew Houck. Going to be senior Deshaun Pleasant, senior Connor Largent, sophomore Andre Ford, and then senior Jason Shaw. So Vikings will start 3 seniors, a junior and sophomore, and the Cherryvale Chargers are going to start sophomore Wyatt Duncan, sophomore Zeke Thornton, freshman Remington John, and then the sophomore Braxton Whitley and junior Carter Roselle. So Vikings definitely going to have their work cut out for them here. It's a very young Cherryvale team. They're going to start a freshman, 3 sophomores, and a junior. So be a team that's probably going to be pretty good for a while. I don't think they have a senior on their Umbarger is a senior, but I do not see a number 3 on the bench. So very young team here at Cherryvale. So Remington John, the freshman, will jump against the senior Connor Largent. So Coach John for the Cherryvale Chargers and Coach Houck for the Vikings. And Cherryvale's going to have first possession. They get it to Duncan. Now Thornton with it. Now back out to Duncan. Now Remington John with it. John kicks it back out to Duncan. He misses the shot. And the Vikings will have their first possession. 7:31 to play first quarter. Andre Ford to bring it up. Shaw with it for the Vikings. Gives off to Pleasant. Pleasant guarded by Thornton. Throws it across to Shaw. Shaw tries to throw it down low to Large, and it's a kick ball out of bounds off Remington John. So 7:13 to play. 0-0. And Shaw will inbounds for the Vikings. Now they get it in to Largent. Largent gives it back out to Houck for a 3. In and out, no good. Remington John with the rebound. 0-0. 7 minutes to play first quarter. Lady Vikes lost 55-45 in the girls contest. Now we got a foul on the floor. It looks like it's going to be on Deshaun Pleasant. That'll be his first.
Number 2, Pleasant, his first, team first.
Chargers get it in to John. He runs off to Duncan. Back to John. Now Roussel underneath, missed shot, no good. Actually, that was Whitley with the miss. Now Shaw with it for the Vikings. Still 0-0. So Houck picks it up. Puts it on the floor. Get a little floater in the lane. No call. on the shot, and now Remington John going the other way for the Chargers. No good, but an offensive rebound. Chargers set it back up with Whitley. Now John with it. Hands off to Duncan. Duncan puts it on the floor, kicks it out for a three. No good by Thornton. Shaw quickly up the floor to Pleasant. Pleasant puts it in for a basket. So Deshaun Pleasant gets a first basket for the Vikings, 2-0. 5:53 to play, first quarter. Now Thornton for a three, no good. Rebound though to the Chargers. Cherryvale Chargers continue to dominate on the boards, but they just can't get a shot to fall. 5:44 to play, first quarter. Marion Morton, Kai Gregory both check in for the Vikings. 2-0 Vikings in the early going. Jason Shaw, spin move. Gets in the paint, low floater, good. Jason Shaw gets his first basket. 4-0 Vikings. 5:27 and counting, first quarter. Remington John kicks it back out to Thornton, now to Duncan. Thornton puts it on the floor, spin move, good. Zeke Thornton with the first basket. Now Shaw is fouled. Let's see who they get the foul on.
Foul's on number 5, Remington John.
Cole Kennett checking in for the first time for the Vikings. 4-2 in favor of the Vikings. Vikings with the possession. Shaw gets it into Gregory. Gregory puts it on the floor, puts it up, and good. So Kai Gregory, first basket. 6-2 Vikings, 4:55 to play. Now steal. There goes Morton the other way for the Vikings. He puts it on the floor. They're going to call a travel. (6-2) in favor of the Vikings. 4:48. First quarter. Duncan the inbounds. Gets it into Whitley. Now back to Whitley. Now here's John with it on the wing. He goes baseline. And they're going to call an illegal screen, I believe, on the Chargers.
Number 22, Carter Roselle.
Carter Roselle picks up his first foul. So the Vikings with a 6-2 lead at the 4:34 mark will bring it up the court. Shaw gets it off to Kennett. Kennett with it up top. Now Gregory kicks it back out to Ford. Now Ford needs help. Gets to Morton. Morton now kicks it back out. Now to Shaw. Shaw, they're going to call an illegal screen on Kai Gregory. Kai did everything right, but he leaned in with that shoulder. That's going to get a call every time at these refs. 4:09 to play, first quarter, 6-2 Vikings. Now on near steal, they're going to call a foul on Marion Morton.
Foul's on number 13, Morton. His first.
It's going to be his first.
In for Parsons.
Largent checks back in. Houck checks back in.
Parsons as well.
Now John to bring it up the floor. Gives off to Duncan. Back to John. John puts it on the floor. Spin move in the paint. No good. Rebound Kennett. Kicks it out to Morton. Morton quickly the other way. Gets it down low to Largent. Fouled, but no call. Now the Chargers come out there with it. Near steal by Cole Kennett. Remington John puts it on the floor and scores it. So the freshman, playing with a lot of grit, gets the basket to go, and he's fouled. So that's going to be first foul on Largent. So John will be free throw line and knocks it down.
John, in for Parsons.
6-5, Vikings with a 1-point advantage. 3:30 to play first quarter. Now trying to get down low to Largent, turnover. So here comes Remington John. Gets in the paint again, kicks it out. Roussel, no good. Here comes the Vikings. Largent hands off to Shaw. Shaw thought about a long three, now he gives it up to Morton. Down to 3 minutes to play first quarter. Now Largent wide open underneath, and he scores it. So Connor Largent gets his first basket. Now John with it. Vikings with a 3-point advantage at 8-5. Now Duncan. Now it's got to be a backcourt violation. So backcourt on the Chargers. Vikings basketball. Deshaun Pleasant checking back in for the Vikings. Checking in for Morton. So the Vikings, the inbounds from the sideline. Need to go. I don't know what they're doing. Now Pleasant with it. Hands off to Shaw. Hauk with it. Trying to get down low to Largent. They call a foul on Largent. Offensive.
Foul on number 5, Largent, his second, team fifth.
Now John in the paint scores it. So he could be a major problem for the Vikings. 8-7, Vikings with a 1-point advantage. Shaw in the paint. They're going to call a clean block. And now Duncan gives off to Thornton, and now Shaw with the steal. Gives up to Pleasant. Pleasant scores it. Deshaun Pleasant now with 4 points. 10-7 Vikings, 1:38 to play first quarter. Thornton with it. Kicks it off to Duncan, and they're going to say a foul on Duncan. Wow. They're going to call a foul on Andrew Hauk. So now Wyatt Duncan will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. That's tough. First free throw is good. Duncan can tie the game from the free throw line if he knocks down all 3. Second free throw is good. So now Gregory checks in, Ford checks in, Morton checks in for the Vikings. Checking in for the first time is Trey Rada. His sister played in the early game. She's fantastic. All 3 free throws were made by Duncan. Now the Vikings get it down low quickly. Morton, they're going to call a jump ball. Man, the Vikings just, can't take advantage of that. That was, had the ball. He was the only one down the court with it, and then all of a sudden Cherryvale ties it up. Vikings them inbound underneath their own basket. Get it into Gregory. Gregory scores it and is fouled. So Kai Gregory now with 4 points. As the Vikings are ahead now 12-10. And Gregory can give him back a 3-point advantage if he can knock down this free throw. Free throw is good. Now John gets it down the court to Umbarger, who just checked in, the senior. So now a foul on the Vikings. Let's see who they get it on.
Number 13, Morton, his second,
So Morton picks up his second. So 2 fouls on Largent, 2 fouls on Morton here in the first quarter. First free throw from John is good. So John now with 6 points. Vikings lead 13-11, and Remington John will have one more free throw, and it's good. Zeke Thornton checking back in for Cherryvale. So we got Duncan, Thornton, Rada, Umbarger, and Roussel in the lineup for the Chargers. Now Pleasant loses it out of bounds. Going to be a turnover. 13-12 Vikings. 55 seconds to play first quarter. Umbarger will bring it up for Cherryville. Gets it to Rada. Rada puts it on the floor. Now Duncan. Now it's going to be a turnover. Should have been a turnover. The Vikings couldn't grab a hold of it. So 40 seconds left to go first quarter. Vikings lead by 1, 13-12. Now they get it in. Up top to Rada. Now Thornton with it. Umbarger gets it down low to Roussel. Now back out top to Rada. Now Thornton. Umbarger. Roussel. Now Thornton for a three, and it's blocked. So they're going to say shot clock violation on Cherryville, so Vikings will get the possession here. 18 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Here comes Jason Shaw. Shaw in the paint, no good. Rebound to the Chargers. Now no shot at the end of the quarter. So Vikings lead 13-12. Let's take a 1-minute break and listen to Viking basketball on V93.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Welcome back to Cherryville High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we're underway in the second quarter. Andre Ford with it. Gives off to Kai Gregory. Gregory puts on the floor, and he's fouled by Roussel. So Roussel picks up his second. And they're going to shoot free throws here with Gregory. So Kai Gregory will go to the line for the first time. Gregory with 5 points, and actually he made a free throw in the first quarter. And he gets this one to go. So Gregory now with 6 points all of a sudden. The Vikings now have a 3-point lead at 15-12 as Gregory knocks down both free throws. He has 7 points. 7:37 to play, second quarter. John Gets it up the floor to Rada. Now back to John. Now back to Rada for a three. He's a southpaw. Missed the shot. Now Gregory quickly going the other way. Gregory goes all the way. And they're going to call basket interference on John. And the coach, John, is upset about it. I think I would say I'd rather have the basket than a foul on my best player, but it should have been a foul. But they're going to call a basket by Gregory. So Gregory now at 9 all of a sudden. 17-12 in favor of the Vikings. Vikings lead by 5. Now John puts it on the floor, missed the shot, gets his own rebound. And now he's just a bull in there. And now put it on the floor, and now it's got to be a kick ball by somebody. But somehow the Vikings come out of there with it. So Gregory gets it up to Pleasant. Pleasant puts up a shot, and it's good. Deshaun Pleasant now with 6 points. Vikings now with a 7-point advantage at 19-12. Now Umbarger is fouled by Ford. So 6:32 to play, second quarter. Vikings lead by 7. So Duncan gets it into John. John gives up to Duncan. Duncan underneath, missed the layup, but a rebound by Umbarger. So now the ball will go to the Vikings. 7-point lead and the ball for the Vikings. As Andre Ford to bring it up the floor for the Vikings. Kennett with it. Gets it down low to Gregory. Gregory is fouled by Umbarger. Umbarger picks up his first.
Fouls on number 3, Louis Umbarger, his first.
So now Houck checks in for Pleasant. Shot inbounds for the Vikings. She needs to go, gotta go. Gets it into Houck up top. Gives off to Shaw. 6 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Vikings with a 7-point advantage at 19-12. Ford with it. Gets in the paint, missed the layup. Now rebound is going to go to Whitley of the Chargers. And here comes John. Gives it up to Whitley. Whitley puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, loses it, but the Vikings trying to get it. Now it's off of Chargers. It's going to be Parsons basketball. So what a heads-up play by Jason Shaw to run the ball down, and then it ends up going off of Whitley out of bounds. So now the Vikings get it into Kennett. Now back up top to Shaw. Shaw wants a long three, and it's no good. Going to go out of bounds. Over to the Chargers. So now Rada will inbounds for the Chargers. John to bring it up the floor. 5:20 to play, second quarter. And nice move by Umbarger, but he misses the layup. Now Houck gives off to Ford. Ford gets the elbow, kicks it out to Shaw for a three. Nope. Shaw puts it on the floor, gets in the paint, little floater, no good. Rebound Kennett. Now put back, shot by Gregory is good. So Kai Gregory in double digits. 4:46 and counting to go. 10-point lead now for the Vikings at 22-12. Now shot by Umbarger is good. So Trey Umbarger with his first basket. So now carry by Jason Shaw. 8-point lead for the Vikings. Deshaun Pleasant will check back in. Roussel checks back in for the Chargers. Now Whitley inbounds to John. Remington John, the freshman, already has 7 points in the game. 22-14, favor of the Vikings. Now underneath shot is no good. They're going to get a foul on Gregory, I believe. It's a second. Second on Gregory. So that's going to send Wyatt Duncan, the sophomore, to the line for 2. He had 3 free throws in the first quarter and knocked down all 3 of them. I'd say he's a good free throw shooter as he knocks that one down with ease. So now 22-15 is our score. 4:11 to play second quarter. Duncan's free throw is also good on the second. So 5 points all from the free throw line for Duncan. Now Pleasant puts it on the floor. Spin move, gets in the paint, scores it. Deshaun Pleasant by far having his best game of the year. The senior is showing up in style tonight. He's already got 8 points. Duncan gives it over to Umbarger. Umbarger puts it on the floor, tries to get it to Roussel and goes out of bounds. So Parsons ball with an 8-point lead at 24-16. So here comes Andre Ford bringing up the floor for the Vikings. Ford gives off to Gregory. Gregory gets the elbow, now hands off to Pleasant. Now kicks it over to Ford. Ford in the paint, scores it. Andre Ford with his first basket, and it's a big one. Gets it back to a 10-point advantage. 26-16 Vikings. 3:19 to play, second quarter. Now John gives it to Roussel. Now they're going to say a foul on Kennett. So that'll be just the first foul on Cole Kennett.
Foul on number 34, Kennett.
So 3:13 to play second quarter. And we got a timeout on the floor. So let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hartsey back at the KLKC studio, and we have 3:13 left before the first half. In the first half here, Cherryvale with the ball. John with it. John guarded by Ford. Now Rada gets in the paint, double dribble, turnover. Going to the Vikings. Vikings with a 10-point lead and the ball. Matches their biggest lead at 10. They can have the biggest lead of the night if they can score it here. Ford with it up top. Gives off to Pleasant. Now Shaw with it. Back over to Ford. Now Gregory in the paint. Puts up, and he's fouled by John.
It's on number 5, Remington John, his second.
So Remington John picks up his second foul. Kai Gregory, first free throw, no good this time. He made his first 3, so he was due to miss one. He should come back and knock this one down. Gregory with 12 points, missed the second one as well. Now here come the Chargers, down by 10, 26-16. Now Rada with it. Gets the elbow, gives off to Duncan. Now over to Whitley. Now back out to Remington John. John kicks it back out to Whitley for a three. No good. Tipped out. That's going to go to the Vikings. So 2:13 to play, second quarter. 26-16 in favor of the Vikings. Deshaun Pleasant. Now we're going to say a travel by Jason Shaw. I didn't see that, but maybe I just didn't see it right. 2:03 to play, second quarter. 10-point lead for the Vikings. Longtime official Gene Cox is the assistant coach for Cherryvale. So now Remington John with this first basket of the second quarter. Now he's up to 9 points. 26-18. Vikings with an 8-point advantage. Ford with it. Goes off to Shaw. Down low to Gregory. Gregory puts on the floor. He is fouled by Duncan, I believe. Let's see who they get it on. Sure enough, Wyatt Duncan picks up his second, actually. I thought it was just his first. Gregory at the line again, missed his last two. Now I'll make that three in a row he's missed. So he made his first three, missed his next three. This one definitely has to go down. 26-18 in favor of the Vikings. 8-point lead. Gregory with one more. And it's good. 9-point advantage for the Vikings. Minute and a half to play here in the first quarter. Sorry, first half. Second quarter. Duncan. Gives it to Roussel. Back to Duncan. Now into John in the paint. And now it's stolen. Now it's going to say it's out of bounds off the Vikings. 1:14. Second quarter. Duncan. Whitley. Rada. John. John in the paint. Puts it up. No good. Rebound Shaw. Here comes the Vikings. 27-18, 9-point advantage for the Vikings. Andre Ford with it. Hauk gets it to Pleasant at the elbow. Now Ford. Now Shaw. Now Hauk wants it for a three. He's way off. And now underneath is a rebound by Gregory, and it's good. So Kai Gregory continues. Now he has 15 points. So a big game tonight here for Kai Gregory already. Now Duncan. 11-point advantage for the Vikings. John with it with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Remington John puts it on the floor. A little floater. No good. Gets his own rebound, though. And then he is fouled. They're going to say he was shooting, so it's going to be two fouls. There are two shots. So Remington John has made all three free throws he shot. So most likely, unless he does like Gregory did, he'll knock these ones down. He missed it, so must be one of those nights where if you make three, you have to miss a couple. 29-18, Vikings with 11-point advantage. John does get the second. 29-19, 10-point advantage for the Vikings. Now Andre Ford. Skip pass all the way across. Hauk puts up a prayer. No good. And we are at the half. 29-19 at the half. Let's take a 2-minute break, and then we'll come back and break down the first half. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Welcome back to Parsons High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are ready for the Eye Care Associate of Parsons halftime report, brought to you by Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray. Let's run down the scores. First for the Cherryvale Chargers, sophomore Wyatt Duncan with 5, sophomore Zeke Thornton with 2, senior Louis Umbarger with 2, and freshman Remington John with 10. For the Vikings, leading scorers sophomore Kai Gregory with 15, senior Deshaun Pleasant with 8, Andre Ford with 2, Connor Largent with 2, and Jason Shaw with 2. So Vikings lead by 10 at the half. So just need some more scoring to try to get this much needed win, as they're set at 2-17, and I think they need to get at least all 4 of these wins the rest of the year to try to be eligible for sub-state. So let's hope the Vikings can continue with the play that they got here tonight and keep that momentum going into the second half. And let's do a 6-minute break, and then we'll be coming back for the second half. So 6-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
Life is about movement, and the human body is like any high-performance machine. When miles add up, parts wear down, and that's when pain begins, and here's where it ends. At Labette Health, our nationally recognized orthopedic and sports medicine surgeons use advanced techniques to reduce recovery times and relieve pain for miles to come. Feel like new again at Labette Health in Parsons, Kansas. For more information, go to labettehealth.com.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
In 2003, Tank Connection founders envisioned a Southeast Kansas-based company dedicated to innovating bolted storage tanks, offering superior products and services through a customer-focused team. 2 decades later, and products in 64 countries and on 6 continents, this vision endures. Tank Connection employee owners are dedicated to a future where their shared purpose brings empowered realities to as many lives as possible.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Hi, I'm Shelby, one of the pharmacists at Bowen Pharmacy. Not only do we keep you up to date on your COVID and flu vaccines, but we also offer pneumonia, shingles, hepatitis, meningitis, tetanus, and whooping cough vaccines. Based on the latest CDC guidelines, we can recommend the vaccines to keep you and your family healthy. Thank you for always choosing Bowen Pharmacy. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow.
Here's a bright idea: streaming without buffering. It's not 2014. There's no reason for laggy internet and buffering shows. IdeaTek has the technology. It's fiber optic cable. IdeaTek has brought high-speed fiber to 75 communities and counting. Don't put up with outdated internet. Stream without buffering. Another bright idea from IdeaTek.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's degree in healthcare? Earn an additional certification in sonography. LCC offers a 12-month completely online program with a clinical component. In as little as 1 year, specialize in OB, abdomen, or vascular. For more information, text pound SONO to 620-293-6671 today. Apply online at labette.edu.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the 4-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today. Hope for tomorrow.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here, and we are ready for second half action. Parsons boys with a 10-point advantage at the half, and they will have the possession to start the second half. Andre Ford with it. Ford hands off to Hauk. Trying to get it down low. Just couldn't get it down there. Now Ford has it out top. Now Largent goes up to Shaw. Now underneath the Ford, and he scores it. So Andre Ford with his 4th point. So Ford now with the point in each half. Now 3-point shot from Thornton. So a 3-pointer now gets them back within 9, 31-22. 7:18 to play, third quarter. Shaw with it. Gives it up to Largent. Kicks out Ford for a 3. No good. Rebound to Roussel. Now here comes John. Remington John kicks it back out. Now underneath Duncan. Now Whitley back out to John. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Duncan puts it on the floor. Duncan scores it. So Wyatt Duncan gets his 7th point. That's his first basket of the game. All these other 5 points come from the free throw line. Shaw with it on the wing. 6:34 to play. Vikings lead by 7 now as Pleasant tries to get the Largent. Now here comes John. Quickly up the floor, and John is fouled by Pleasant, and he scores it. So now all of a sudden, Remington John knocks down this free throw. It can be a 4-point game at 31-27. Right now it's 31-26. 6:23 to play, so it's been a good run by the Chargers to start here in the third quarter.
Gregory in for Parsons.
Kai Gregory checking in for the Vikings. Gregory with 15 points in the first half. And now John missed the free throw, but an offensive rebound. And now here comes the Chargers for another 3. No good this time. Gregory rebound. So a missed free throw by John leaves it at a 5-point game. Shaw puts it on the floor. Shaw guarded by Whitley. Now a 3-pointer from Hauk is good. Andrew Hauk with a big 3-pointer. Did not score in the first half. So let's back up to an 8-point advantage for the Vikings, and let's thank some sponsors again. Let's see here. Labette Bank, Bartlett Co-op, Carson Wall Funeral Homes, Labette Community College, Elmhaven Nursing Home and Woodridge Estates, Tank Connection, Clemens Insurance Agency, Commercial Bank, Eye Care Associate of Parsons, Doctors Newland, Gilmore, and Ray, Parsons District Schools, Forbes Hoffman Funeral Homes, Labette Center for Mental Health Services, Community National Bank, Wood Insurance Center, Roy's Auto Service, Bowen Pharmacy, Parsons Educational Foundation, Labette Bank, Snyder Lawn Care, SEK Orthers, Dr. Mosier and Meister, Idea Tech, Dan Zimmerman, and Brown's Mechanical and Plumbing Services. Thank you to all of our sponsors. And we are back in action. Remington John hands off to Whitley. Whitley puts it on the floor, gets in the paint. Now Duncan didn't have a basket in the first half, has 2 already here in the third. 6-point advantage for the Vikings at 34-28. Now Largent puts it in. Nope, missed it. It was all but in the basket, and then it rolled out. So now Duncan for a 3. So Duncan is on fire here in the third quarter. He has 7, up to 12 points now. So a 3-point advantage now for the Vikings at 34-31. Shaw with it. Puts up a jumper, no good. Now it's going to stay with the Vikings. 5:02 to play third quarter. Vikings with a 3-point advantage. They had a 10-point lead at the half. So now Ford with it. Gives it to Shaw. Trying to get down low to Largent, not going to work. Now Houck for another three. So Vikings back up to a 6-point advantage at 37-31. Now the Chargers with it. Whitley back out to John. Now Duncan. Now John with it. Now Whitley kicks it back out. Now a blocked shot by Gregory as Duncan was trying to drive the lane. Now Houck wants another three, and he gets it. The kid is on fire here in the third quarter. He didn't score in the first half, and he has 9. He has 3 3-pointers. He did that against Pittsburgh as well. So now back up to a 9-point advantage for the Vikings, and a near steal by Shaw. Now it goes all the way in the backcourt. And here comes Thornton with it. Gives it off to John. John gives up to Roussel. Roussel puts it in. Roussel with his first basket. Ford gives it back to Shaw. Now Houck wants another three, and he gets it. 4 3-pointers here in the third. 10-point advantage again at 43-33. Now John gets in the paint. Kicks it out. Duncan thought about the three. Now Thornton will shoot a three. No good. Rebound Houck. Here comes Ford. 3:09 to count and play, third quarter. Now Shaw gives up to Houck for another three. This one's an air ball. Put back by Largent, no good. And they're going to say a foul on Gregory. The foul is on Largent.
On number 5, Largent, his third. Kent and Pleasant, and for Parsons.
Deshaun Pleasant checks back in, checking in for Houck. Cole Kennett checked in for Largent. Largent just picked up the third foul. Now John with it. He hands off to Duncan. Now it's knocked out of bounds. 43-33, Vikings with a 10-point advantage. Chargers cut it all the way down to a 3-point advantage, but with 4 3-pointers by Andrew Houck, they push it right back out to 10. Now Roussel. Now they throw it away.
Out of bounds, ball to Parsons.
Not sure what Whitley was thinking there. He ducked under the pass, and it just goes out of bounds. 2.5 to play, third quarter. Shaw wants a three, and he gets it.
Shaw's three is good.
Jason Shaw with his second bucket of the game, 5th point. We got a timeout on the floor. We're going to take a timeout with them. Vikings 46, Cherryvale 33. Take a 30-second break. It does the Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here. 2:13 to play, third quarter. Vikings with a 13-point advantage, the big advantage, biggest of the night. Remington John puts it on the floor, and they're going to count the bucket as he is fouled. So Remington John with, this is his 1, 2, 3, 4. 5th time he has made the shot when he's gotten fouled. So Ford with it now after the missed free throw. And the Vikings with a 11-point advantage at 46-35. And Ford taking his time here, gets the elbow, kicks it out to Pleasant. Pleasant kicks it back out to Morton, who just checked in. Morton kicks it back out to Andre Ford. 6 on the shot clock. They're going to have to move. Ford doesn't realize it, I don't think. Got to shoot it. Ford shoots it. No good. And Cherryvale gets the rebound. Down to 1:25 to play third quarter. Vikings with 11-point advantage. Remington John gets a screen. Kicks it out to Duncan for a 3, and it's good. So Duncan, who didn't have a single basket in the first half, just had 5 free throws, has 10 points, 2 threes and 2 twos in the third quarter. So 8-point advantage now for the Vikings. Pleasant spin move, gets to the elbows. Oh, I thought he was going to score it, missed it. Remington John with the rebound, but now still by Morton. Morton puts it up, and it's good. So Marion Morton gets his first basket. Back to a 10-point advantage at 48-38. 35 seconds to play in the third. Remington John missed shot. And Morton gets a nice rebound, gives off to Ford. Ford's going to bring it up the court. They're going to try to hold for one shot as Rada has given Ford enough space to allow him to do it. Still got enough space, so down to 12 seconds. So let's see what the Vikings come up with here. Ford gets to the free throw line, shoots it, no good. Pleasant, put back, good. Deshaun Pleasant in double digits with 10, and the Vikings go up by 12. So let's take a 1-minute break. You're listening to Viking Basketball on V93.
At Labette Center, we have worked hard to make it easier than ever to start on your journey to wellness. The center provides a full range of mental health and substance use services to individuals of all ages. With expanded services and same-day access, you can begin your journey when you are ready. Visit our website at lcmhs.com to find out more about our services and begin your journey to wellness today. Labette Center for Mental Health. Help for today, hope for tomorrow.
Reaching your goals is closer than you think at Labette Community College. With 25 programs of study, 6 certificate options, and a campus that cares, your journey at LCC is sure to lead to success. Become a Cardinal. Visit labette.edu to learn more today.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School, and Tony Fuentes here along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. And the Cherryvale Chargers doubled their score from the first half. They went from 19 to 38, but luckily the Vikings scored 21 in that third, so they didn't lose anything. They actually gained 2 points, but a lot of it was four three-pointers by Andrew Houck, which was a huge burst, and that 12 points is why we have a 12-point advantage. So another foul called on the Vikings. That was called on Morton. That's his third. Now Rada with it up top. Gives up to Whitley. Whitley guarded by Houck. Gives it back to Duncan. Now back to Rada. Now Roussel. Roussel puts it on the floor, and he scores it. And they're going to call an offensive foul on the junior, Roussel. 50-38. Vikings lead by 12. 7:27 left to go in the ball game. Shaw guarded by John. Shaw gives it up to Largent. Now give and go to Houck, and he scores it. Andrew Houck now with 14. All here in the second half. He didn't score in the first half. Now Rada wants a three. No good. Rebound, Houck. 14-point advantage for the Vikings. 6:58 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Shaw gives it to Largent. Trying to get down low to Kennett, and Kennett finally gets a hold of it. But he was double teamed. Now Houck wants another three, and it's good. The kids just got the arc going tonight, knocking them down. Got 17 now. Now the biggest lead of the night at 17 points for the Vikings, 55-38. So now Roussel gives it off to Rada. Rada puts it on the floor, kicks it back out. Whitley for a three, and it's good. Braxton Whitley with his first basket. Knocks down a three. 55-41, 6:05 to play. Now we got a timeout on the floor. 55-41 in favor of the Vikings. Let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
With many years of combined experience, Eye Care Associates of Parsons has set the framework in providing comprehensive eye health examinations for all ages and routine vision care for families throughout the four-state area. Our optometrists and staff provide remarkable care with state-of-the-art technology to help with diagnosis and management of eye health conditions. Give us a call or visit our website to schedule your next eye exam. Eye Care Associates of Parsons. Experience modern eye care.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School. Tony Fuentes here with you, and the Vikings with a 55-41 lead over the Cherryvale Chargers. So 14-point advantage at 6:04 to play in the ball game. The Vikings have the possession. So senior Jason Shaw to inbounds. Gets it into Morton. Morton puts it on the floor. Morton needs to get out of the paint. Quickly gets out of the paint. Now Shaw, guarded by John. Now Morton put up a good screen, but didn't help it out. So now down to 11 seconds on the shot clock. Shaw's going to have to launch. Shaw puts it on the floor, and he is fouled by Duncan, I believe. Nope, they got the foul on Remington John. That's his third. So Shaw at the line. First free throw is good. This is first trip to the free throw line tonight. Shaw now with 6 points. He only had 2 at the half. Then he hit a three-pointer in the third quarter, and now he's got a free throw in the fourth. So 5:41 to play in the ball game. 57-41, 16-point advantage for the Vikings. Remington John puts it on the floor, scores it. That's the 6th time he has been fouled and made the shot. So Remington John has missed several of the free throws after the make. And he missed it again. So he does fine when he just shoots 2 free throws. But whenever after the and one, he's only done it once with a make. So now Morton with it. 57-43. Vikings with the 14-point advantage. Now rebound by Gregory. Putback no good. And now another putback by Gregory, and he's fouled. So Gregory had a quiet third quarter. Had 15 in the first half. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. That's the second foul on Zeke Thornton. So down to 5:05 to play here in the ball game, and referees getting together. I think they might change who the foul's on. So now Gregory at the line to shoot 2. .505 to play in the ball game. First free throw way off by Gregory. He made his first 3, missed his next 3, then he made 1. Now he's missed one again. So he's good this time. So 15-point advantage at 58-43. John gets in the paint, kicks it back out. Duncan for a 3. No good. Rebound, Shaw of the Vikings. Jason Shaw brings up the floor, gets in the paint, gets it to Largent. Largent scores it. So Connor Largent, that's just his 4th point. That gives the Vikings their largest lead of the night at 60-43. Now another rebound by Shaw. 4.5 to play. Underneath the Largent again. He missed it this time, but he is fouled. So Connor Largent will go to the line to shoot 2. So free throw by Largent is good. Whitley checks in for the Chargers. Largent's going to have one more. The first free throw was good. Second free throw, no good. Now they're going to say a foul on Gregory on the rebound. So that's his 3rd. Check that again, it's his 4th. So Vikings with an 18-point advantage. 4:19 to play in the ball game. Now kick it out to Thornton. Now Rada with it. The southpaw puts it up. No good. Rebound Andre Ford. 4 minutes to play. Andre Ford up the court for the Vikings. Guarded by Rada. Gregory going out to set a screen. Needs to be careful. Don't want to pick up a foul on the offensive side. Now Ford scores it for the Vikings. Ford now with 6 points. Now here's Whitley, gets in the paint, kicks it back out. Now Thornton for a 3, no good. Rebound Morton. Morton wants to run with it. Now fancy dribbling, now nearly loses it. They're going to call a foul on, who's it on, Thornton? Oh, it's on Duncan. So Duncan picks up his 3rd. Now Morton's going to go to the line. So Marion Morton just has the 2 points in the 3rd quarter. And he misses this free throw. 63-43, Vikings with a 20-point advantage. Morton could give the biggest lead of the night right here if he knocks this down. He misses it. Kennett with an offensive board. Kicks it back out to Morton. Now they can run some clock. 3:16 to play in the ball game. Now Shaw tries to get it to Large, and they're going to call kick ball. Andrew Houck checks back in for the Vikings. Shot inbounds. Gets it in the Largent. Largent gives it up to Kennett. Kennett scores it. So Cole Kennett gets his first basket. 65-43, Vikings up by 22. 2:54 left to go in the ball game. Remington John showing off his shooting skills. He knocks down a big 2 there. 65-45. 20-point advantage for the Vikings. So the Vikings going to get that much-needed win here tonight. Coming into the game at 2-17. That'll be 3-17 going home for senior night tomorrow night against the Coffeyville Golden Tornado. Shaw puts it on the floor. Connor Largent missed underneath. Now Kennett puts it up and it's fouled. So Cole Kennett going to go to the line to shoot 2.
On number 11, Brock Garrett, his first.
So Cole Kennett at the line for the Vikings. First free throws up, good. Kennett now with 3 points. 2:15 to play in the ball game, 66-45. Kennett with 1 more. It's up and good. Got the shooter's roll there. Back to a 22-point advantage. Kids are going crazy because the Vikings have 67 points. They're yelling 6-7. And now a foul by Hauk. And now Whitley should be going to the line, but maybe that was just the 4th foul. It shows 4 fouls. Maybe that was just the 4th foul. So now Remington John gets it back to Whitley. Puts on the floor. No good. Rebound, Vikings. Under 2 minutes to play. A little bit of a shove off there by Shaw. No call. Now trying to get down low to Largent. Now they kick it out to Hauk for a 3. Why not? Andrew Hauk with 6 3-pointers in the second half. 70-45. And we got a timeout on the floor. So let's take a 30-second break. Listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Looking for a career that supports the U.S. national security mission? Join Day and Zimmerman here in Parsons, Kansas. Our salaried and hourly positions offer competitive compensation, starting at $22.90 for hourly roles, and all employees receive excellent benefits and room to grow. From production operators to engineering and beyond, you'll help supply America's defense and build a career you can be proud of. Apply today at careers.dayzim.com. You can make a difference at Day and Zimmerman.
Welcome back to Cherryvale High School in Cherryvale, Kansas. Tony Fuentes along with Brody Wright taking care of our live stream. Karen Hardesty back at the KOKC studio patching us through tonight. And the Vikings are going to empty the bench. They're going to send Isaac Mack, Preston Heitman, Corday, Marion Morton, Kai Gregory to the floor. So here comes Remington John bringing it up the court. Minute 35 to play and counting here in the ball game. And Blake Caraco, freshman, just checked in for the Chargers. Now Duncan for a 3, no good. Rebound goes to Rada. Stepped on the line. So it's going to be a turnover to the Vikings. So Clark checks in for Parsons. So is Torian Martin Sutton. So 25-point advantage for the Vikings. Clark with it, gives it back to Martin Sutton. Now Isaac Mack with it up top, 20 on the shot clock. Mack puts it on the floor. Torian Sutton. Martin Sutton misses, or doesn't take the shot. He should have shot it. Now Mack for a 3, and he makes it. So Isaac Mack comes in the game, knocks down a 3. 73-45, 47 seconds to go in the ball game. They're going to say a blocking foul on Mack. So that's just going to be his first, and Remington John will go to the line to shoot 2. So Cherryville with a very, very good third quarter, very, very poor fourth quarter. They just have 3 baskets here in the fourth quarter. And now 1 free throw by John, and they're going to have 1 more free throw. Second free throw from John is good. So the Vikings will bring it up the court with Mack. Gives it up to Clark. Martin Sutton. Gives it up. Now a shot. Off the mark, no good. Preston Heitman with the rebound, and putback is good. So Heitman gets into the scorebook. And now Remington John just going to dribble it out, I think. So Vikings going to win this one 75-47. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll come back and break down the ball game. You listen to Viking basketball on V93.
Discover what you've been missing in Parsons, Kansas. Curious Minds Discovery Zone, a children's museum that inspires a love of learning, with hands-on exhibits for all ages to imagine, create, learn, and discover. Kids enjoy looking through microscopes, building on our magnetic ball run wall, creative play in our doctor's office or grocery store, and lots more. Discover, explore, Parsons, Kansas.
Here's a bright idea. Make sure you put your pants on before leaving the house. Sure, it seems simple, but sometimes simple doesn't happen. At IdeaTech, we think it's simple to have real people who live in Kansas helping customers. We understand that not everyone in our industry agrees. Then again, not everyone puts on pants before they leave the house. We think it's important to get the simple things right. Putting our pants on and providing local customer service. Another bright idea from IdeaTech.
At Labette Community College, we're passionate about medicine and compassionate about people. Our highly trained instructors provide innovative career-specific education in the field of diagnostic medical sonography. Do you already have an associate or bachelor's?
Vikings win this one 75-47, and they're going to move to 3-17, and they'll have senior night tomorrow night at home at Parsons High School. So run down the scores real quick. Wyatt Duncan, 15. Zeke Thornton, 5. Louis Umbarger, 2. Remington John, 20. Braxton Whitley, 3. And Carter Roussel, 2. Leading the way for the Vikings by the hot shooting in the second half by Andrew Houck. He ended up with 20 points, 6 3-pointers. Deshaun Pleasant with 10. Andre Ford with 6. Connor Largent with 5. Marion Morton with 2. Preston Heitman, 2. Jason Shaw, 7. Kai Gregory, 16. Cole Kennett with 4. And Isaac Mack with 3. So the Vikings will be back in action. The girls' game approximately just a little bit before 6 o'clock tomorrow. And hopefully we can have a couple of good games at home for senior night for the Vikings. So, but that's going to wrap it up here from Cherryville. For Karen Hardesty back at the KLKC studio and Brody Wright